How legit a threat are the Celtics to the Cavs in the East?
Well, I think it's a legitimate threat. I think they can make things very, very interesting. I don't see a 5-game series, them getting blown away or what have you, because I think sometimes the Cleveland Cavaliers are relatively inconsistent. And what I mean by that is they'll look like gangbusters one game, and then they look like they fell asleep the next game. And Boston is just feisty. I'm still not ruling out the Washington Wizards or the Toronto Raptors, mind you, because they're legitimate threats. And again, with the Wizards being a 3 seed, you know, they got to fight with Boston, and that could zap a lot out of Boston if Boston were to win that series. I get all of that. But I guess what I'm saying is when I look at those two teams in particular, the Boston Celtics and the Washington Wizards, and I look at the way that they play and the way that they get up for the Cleveland Cavaliers, you know you're the prohibitive underdog going up against LeBron James in a playoff series if you're a team within the Eastern Conference. And unlike most other teams, with these two teams, it seems to get them going. They seem to elevate their level of play to another level. Isaiah Thomas is a bona fide, legitimate league MVP candidate. He's an absolute stud. Marcus Smart, I mean, this dude, he scares the living hell out of you when he's on the court because he's so adroit at drawing offensive fouls. Nobody, I don't know anybody in the league right now who's better than him at that. I think he's drawing more offensive fouls than the rest of his entire team. Avery Bradley is one of the best defenders in basketball when healthy on that basketball court. He's just a special defender. And I can't say enough about Brad Stevens and how he could coach. Max, I'm willing to go as far as to say this. I believe two things. Number one, this would be a 7-game series potentially if they faced each other in a conference finals. Obviously, I'm still going to favor Cleveland, but I think it would be a 7-game series, A. And B, Max, I'd go as far as to question whether or not Kevin Durant was right in going to Golden State instead of Boston because of what I'm seeing in that regard.